This is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Hey, guys!
Welcome back to another episode of MUT Force, MUT Force. And again, we've needed this content so bad. We finally got some content. Trumpetmonkey, why don't you let the good people know what to expect in this week's episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey, we break down the first week of the free agency promo. We look at all of the Series 6 Masters, and of course, the Nigerian Nightmare and those pesky Ultimate Legends. So back to you, Director.
Let's freaking go, and with that, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpetmonkey, free agency part 1 dropped this week. I gotta say, this promo was a fat dub to me. I think this was one of my favorite promos as far as like usability of these cards and these players. Davian Clowney, just such a monster on the team right now. What are your thoughts?
Dude, yes, absolutely. Clowney, Thunny, Thuney, Tunny, Thunny. Mate, any team cam on those two lads, and you were there when we did it live.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, not live, but on Skype, watching me like finesse with chems to put Thunny at number 2 left guard on my Raiders team, but starting then at out of position right guard to get him to 99. And we got it, we did it. So like, man,
I thought it couldn't be done.
They said it couldn't be done, Director, but we did it, boy. It's sick. I dig it. I stand by what we said, though. I stand by what we said. This promo, every item that came out should have had every team chem, and then like a double or triple team chem when they get signed by like their respective team.
At minimum,
is still the best way to do it.
At minimum, at least the chem that they had before, right?
I couldn't agree more. At minimum, the chem they had before. Also, the only other way I might have kind of improved this is getting ready with all those other power-ups. I honestly, MUT is fantasy. Let's get this one. Let's just shoot the elephant in the room right now. Don't shoot elephants. Only metaphorical ones, I should say.
Okay.
During this free agency promo, Jason Witten, for example, gets signed by the Raiders. His power-up card should also get a Raiders chem now. I don't care that he didn't play a snap.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And give me an example from the Chargers there. Who got signed by the
Joseph.
Linval Joseph. Boom.
Ryan Bulaga.
Brian Bulaga should already have
Turner.
Should already have all of their respective team chems updated. I understand it takes work. I don't care. I'm sorry. We're still here. It's March. It's nearly April. We're playing the game. We love the game. We're making content for the game. I get it, but let's work this into the plan for next year.
I think it's fair to say that Madden Ultimate Team, takes resources, yes, but at the same time, it's a huge money maker. And a big factor that a lot of people enjoy about buying new Maddens is the new rosters. You get the roster update and regs and stuff like that. That's kind of the hype. It's like, oh my God, brand new Madden 21. We're rolling out with Chris Harris Jr. and Linval Joseph, and who knows who our new quarterback's going to be. That's excitement. But where you should be able to get kind of a sneak peek of that is a Madden Ultimate Team, because there is a money factor to it. You can pay to see what your team would look like in Madden 21, and that's something that I think should be updated. I understand what Antonio Brown did, maybe Anthony Barr with the Vikings. I understand that, but at the same time,
who cares?
It's a mutt.
Who cares?
Like, you could see that guy on, you could see the Anthony Barr on the Bears, anyway, because it's Madden Ultimate Team. Why not give him a chem for something that he's relevant in the real world of football?
Yeah, I think that the community is much more forgiving of that than of not having this put in. So look, that's my beef there. I wanted to say it on air because it's just one thing I feel really strongly about. That said, an epic week of content.
Yeah.
Free agency promo. Clowney's amazing.
Let's take a look at some of these cards, Trumpetmonkey. I think it's safe to say that these two cards are a huge win. Even Thuney, I feel like, is a great win as well. But let's start with Jadeveon Clowney.
Thuney? Now we're calling him Thuney?
He's Thuney.
Oh,
he's always been Thuney. The Thuney Glooney. Jadeveon Clowney.
Nay.
This was one of my favorites.
Jade Evian. Clowney.
Jadavion
Clowney.
Oh, man.
This guy is 97 speed on my team. What about you?
97 on the Chargers theme team for sure, 50-50, but 96 on the God Squad. Oh my God. This is one of my favorite gameplays I put together in a while. You guys can check it out on the channel. Like, he was just out there destroying people. 2 safeties in one game before the guy finally quit out. He is just an absolute game changer. And again, like I said before, Lawrence Taylor has been kind of the guy for the last couple years that he's getting like an ultimate legend and stuff like that. Like there's no other choice. Like he's the guy. You'd be crazy not to run him. This year, Jadeveon Clowney, considering the team boosts that you can get from him by putting any team chem on him, like I think that puts him over the edge. You know, maybe even over Lawrence Taylor when he gets a UL.
I could not agree more. This card is a glitch. It's freaking awesome. The team nailed it. I love the card art on it. Everything about this was sick. So just so we're clear, I love the free agency promo. Sorry, I feel like I was a bit negative to begin with.
No.
But anyway,
constructive criticism received.
Thune is also a golden godchild. Like just 99s everywhere. 99s everywhere when it comes to Thune. I'm talking about Thune now, mate. We're off Clowney. We're on to Thune.
Can't stop looking at Clowney. Thune! Yeah, this is a great card, too. This is a great card, too, on any theme team. Now, you guys have, what's his name?
So good.
At left guard right now.
We have Gene Upshaw.
Gene Upshaw, that's right. You guys have Gene Upshaw, so you guys are good at left guard. But keep in mind, if your team is good at left guard, maybe not good at right guard, or maybe even center, maybe even left tackle, put him at number 2 on the left guard depth chart and move him out of position like Trumpetmonkey did, because he could still reach 99 just as he did on Trumpetmonkey's squad. And for teams like the Chargers, you know, I plan on getting Joe Thuney very soon. As soon as we get that free 96 from Solos, I'm going to go pick up a Joe Thuney for myself as well to complete that Chargers theme team. But my God, is this, I mean, the 99 awareness is what gets my attention the most on this card. And on top of that, you can get adds to strength on a theme team and then with Brawler and stuff like that too. He's very, very nice.
Dude is freaky good, man. Freaky good. And remember, you're going to be able to max out Coach Madden collectible all the way to like all 10 collectibles over the next couple of weeks, unless you're grinding like a fiend on head-to-head. And mate, this guy right here is going to be like reaping the rewards of that, especially when it comes to the run side of the ball. I got power run on him. That was the secret missing chem, by the way. Power run and some Raiders passing chem as well. 20 out of 40.
It's funny, the more I hang out with Trumpetmonkey, you know, over Skype and stuff like that, especially during all the quarantine and things like that, I've understood how important offensive linemen are to this cat. Like, Trumpetmonkey, you love yourself some offensive linemen. He spends so much time fine-tuning his O-line. It's kind of impressive. So if it means that much to Trumpetmonkey, it means that much to all of us. So Joe Thuney, hero to Trumpetmonkey's brand new squad.
You keep saying it differently every time you say his name. It's hilarious.
Oh, my bad.
All right,
my bad.
Tell us about Phil Rivers, brother. Mate, they killed it with this card art though, right? Didn't? Oh, and it doesn't load as I say that. Oh, there it is. There we go.
This one again, like I mentioned before, is bittersweet. Like it means a lot rolling back out with number 17. You know, it's surreal. I kind of knew it the moment, like that game. I knew it was probably his last game as a Charger. And it was like, And I think we got thumped by the Chiefs too. So I was even more like, But Phillip Rivers holds a pretty important piece to a lot of Chargers fans. And seeing him get a card, I'm excited to see what Colts fans think about him. I think he's got a really good situation out there in Indianapolis. So agreed. I'm excited to see what he does, even at, like 38 or something like that now. He's going to be great. As far as MUT, I've been really happy with Phillip Rivers. The throw power is the one thing a lot of people aren't going to like. Again, on a Chargers or maybe now Colts theme team, you can get that up a little bit more. So mine's at like 95 or 96 right now. He's really good. The one thing that Trumpetmonkey and I always talk about, which I guess not a lot of people pay attention to because who really uses Phillip Rivers other than Chargers fans, is his release animation. You see those videos of people like making fun of his release where he like lets go of the ball like back here? In Madden, it makes sense that would translate to a faster release, so he's been pretty solid for me.
It does. He's awesome, man. I love the powder blue jersey there as well. You think he gets a core elite next year? Was he a core elite this year?
It's tough because of he is in a decline. I wouldn't be. What did he get last year? He got 85 because he had a pretty decent year the year before. So I would say, I would still at least give him like an 81 or an 80. For sure.
So he scrapes through.
Yeah.
And And let me ask you this then. He still gets a power up, so he still gets a Chargers chem day 1 next year, Madden 21. Are you picking him up?
Depends on who our new quarterback is. Yes, I will most likely roll with him on the line too. But if we get a brand new mobile quarterback, especially Tua Tagovailoa, I'm so high on Tua Tagovailoa. Like, I want him on the Chargers just so bad. If he has a rookie card, a 67 overall rookie card, he will be on my team. Well, like, more than likely it'll be like a 72, but that will be my quarterback. But Phillip Rivers will definitely be backing him up, and he'll be learning from Phillip Rivers metaphorically.
You got me sitting here excited about that draft promo.
All right, Lamar Miller. This is a nice item. What do you think, Trumpetmonkey? 94 speed, that'll get the job done?
Right, I think so. Who did he sign with? Is he still a free agent?
He's still a free agent. You know, honestly, as far as Madden's concerned, I wouldn't mind him coming in with Austin Eckler as like our third down or like our goal line back. You know what I mean? Lamar Miller. And because in Madden, he's really got the MUT Force factor. I like Lamar Miller, the Madden item.
He really, really does. And he has a power up, and he has that magical 90 break tackle. You know, I love that. Anyone 90 break tackle and above just seems to get those glitchy CPU controlled animations. And then the 94 speed and the power up. He's 99 speed on a lot of teams. And he can catch just fine. Like, dude, I really like it, man. Let's see what happens.
Speaking of Chargers running backs, Lamar Miller possibly coming, that would be great. I mean, he probably won't. I've got to go to the wide for Melvin Gordon. You are dead to me. Signing with the Denver Broncos last night. I could not have been more disappointed. Oh my God, that was a dagger to the heart. Seriously. And he got offered more to go play somewhere else. So we got burned the same way Chris Harris burned the Raiders. Oh my God. Not dead to me. Still love Melvin Gordon, the person. Whatever. At the same time, now he's playing for the enemy. So we're going to have to shut that down. Lamar Miller, good item. Let's move on. Hunter Henry. All right.
Oh,
Hunter Henry.
You like? Have you played with him? How's he playing?
I don't know. I'm heated now. Hunter Henry. He's great. And again, I mentioned this in another video. Hunter Henry should be your number one option or number one pick when you go looking in the auction house for your second tight end. Period.
Yeah.
He'll be the cheapest with the best run block you can find right now. That's great. And he has really decent speed. You can't put like a brawler or sprinter on him because he doesn't have a power up. But I don't care at my tight end too. If he's got 88 speed and he's got like, with chems and stuff like that, like 90 run block, you might as well have like a really fast lineman out there that can also catch like crazy. So I think Hunter Henry like owns that position of tight end too.
Agreed. Just to like put it into perspective, there's a 90 out of position Joe Thomas tight end card that came out with the ULs today, and this card is better at run blocking than that.
Yeah.
So this is a filthy good item right here. Love it though. Sue, baby.
Take it away.
Where is he signed?
Nowhere yet. I thought he actually might be coming to the Chargers at one point. I was like, okay, we need that like run stuffing, defensive tackle, which is where I'd want him. But we ended up getting Linval Joseph. I don't know where he goes, honestly. He's still really good.
Yeah, Seahawks. He is solid. He's old, but he's solid. I agree. Wasn't he the first $100 million defensive end, like D lineman? I think he was, right? I think he was to Miami, wasn't it?
Possibly.
Or was it? Yeah, it was to Miami. I could have sworn. Man, a few years back now. Then obviously JJ Watt came along and everything. But man, solid. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, bro, 99 strength and 99 block shed, pretty much very obtainable. And you get him over 90 power move, depending on what you want to do. Solid speed as well. Like, you're getting him up to 78 speed.
He's not bad, but I can't say this like loud enough. Move him back to defensive tackle in Madden. Like, that is where he's like produced the best, for a majority of his career. He should be a defensive tackle. His stats read amazing defensive tackle. Off the edge is a little sketchy. After playing with Jadeveon Clowney, like, it feels like Clowney, the moment he gets off the edge, he's at the quarterback. Like, there's no transition time. It's just he's right there in the corner. You know what I mean? Like, Ndamukong Suh's not going to offer you anywhere near close to that. He needs to be a defensive tackle. At minimum, give him a secondary position that doesn't tank his overall by like 12. That's ridiculous to me.
I think we should make the name of this video, because we'll decide it after we shoot. So if you're watching it already, the angriest MUT Force ever. Let's do it. Let's see if we get clickbaity right there. The angriest MUT Force ever. Anthony Harris.
This is all Melvin Gordon's fault. Anthony Harris, what do you think of this guy?
Solid, man. Like really solid. Happy for those Vikes fans out there. Hopefully next round of Powerups he gets one as well, right? Really solid.
He needs to.
Really
He had a
solid.
really good season. I think he deserves one. I think on the defensive side of the ball, he reminds me of like the impact that Austin Eckler had for us. It's like we got to power up for Eckler. I think Harris deserves one too. Even without it, on a Vikings team, he'd have what, like 94 speed, which I think is fringe okay for the free safety position, and then excellent man zone and hit power. So I dig it.
90,
I like this card a lot.
95 if you got Coach Madden as well. You know, I mean, like
The only thing I'm worried about is that that tackle. That tackle is kind of pitiful.
I mean, like a lot of that is already predetermined, isn't it? Like it's RNG, it's a dice roll whether or not they're going to get this. At least he's got good hit power and good pursuit. Like I really like it, man. He'll get over 90 on the man as well. It's good.
It's
a
good
great
card.
item.
Good
It's a really
card.
good card and a great selection off the wall. Like just a little bit of a random selection too. Here we go, Chris Harris Jr. How's he playing for you?
I haven't noticed him, but at the same
Really?
time, he hasn't blown any coverages. Like he's known for the past like 9-10 years for being like a pick machine. I think 20 interceptions in his career. Wow, he's a turnover machine. At the same time, he is a little bit shorter than, let's say, who did I have back there before? Night Train Lane. But he fits like naturally on my team. He's going to be a Charger. It's like it's super exciting to think more so in real life what Chris Harris is bringing to the Bolts and maybe in Madden. But still, the hype of it all, I feel like he's going to perform a lot like Casey Hayward, who again has around that same height but ridiculous coverage stats and stuff. He's a little bit faster too. He's an excellent item if he fits in your theme team via Broncos and now Chargers. I love it.
Do you have him powered up yet?
I have him powered up on the team, but he doesn't have the team chems yet.
Not
the
the
team
team
chems
chem
have
yet,
not been released yet for him. So when he does, he'll have like 98 speed on the team.
Wow.
Like mid, like 95, 96 zone. I'm pretty sure 99 man. And then in the low 90s of press. So he'll be a really nice item.
And that 99 play rec I really like as well, man.
That's
I really,
a huge.
really like.
That is something that stood out to me, especially in the last couple of weeks. That 99 play rec, I feel like that comes into factor. You know that like back in Madden 19 or Madden 16 or 17, when that 99 zone was like, okay, I'm going to position myself perfectly to make the pick. As soon as you release that, like that feels like that again. I think that's what play rec has been, at least for me, doing on the field. So Chris Harris Jr., welcome to the Bolts. Super excited.
Beautiful.
Makes me feel a little less bad about the Melvin Gordon situation. We swapped a 25 for a 25, eye for an eye. Let's go get him in September. And we'll just kind of hover over some of these other items,
There's a couple that I want to point out here. They're like really these next three are really budget beasts. So like you're gonna be able to, if I'm not mistaken, get matchup nightmare and streak specialist on this Eric Ebram. That automatically, without pairing him up or anything, that automatically makes him a little bit of a budget beast with 88 speed as well. It's really solid.
He's so good.
If you're just getting the game today and you need to pick up a tight end and you want it to be glitchy and you want to pass, man, it's definitely an option right there. Bear in mind, I am torching God squads on Xbox with the 87 overall Darren Waller Football Outsiders with matchup nightmare and streak specialist. 87 overall.
You know,
So
when I think about like even my budget squad, when I'm thinking about even my budget squad, I got Jonnu Smith on there. Eric Ebron's a perfect example of like, okay, I've been grinding some solos for a while. I got a little bit of coin. Bloop, 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 level up. You're going to pick up Eric Ebron, who also isn't that expensive. The market has tanked like crazy since yesterday. Eric Ebron is more than obtainable, and he's a level up from the Jonnu Smith, in my opinion. So that's a great card right there. What do you think of Ogba?
Speed. That's it. Also very affordable. Great speed. Really solid item. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like this is what you want. Man, if you can get a big lad like that as well. Like, he's big. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he's like 270 pounds. Like, he's a big lad.
And he's fast,
great. 90 power move, 86 speed, 90 acceleration. Man, it's just solid. Again, he'll be cheap. That's what I really love. But the Jack Conklin, the next guy as well. Now remember, O-line, this is great.
96 awareness.
This dude right here is great. He's got it all. Remember, I experimented with like high awareness on the O-line. For me, it does make a difference. It does. So don't be put off by the run block here, because run is so OP in this game that you could literally have a silver O-line when you're running, and you'll get amazing blocks. This is just a really, really good little dude to have a look at there at 92 overall at right tackle. He'll get you done.
6'6" too, I was going to say.
Yeah.
James Bradbury, 92 speed. I'm now a theme team. I think he's a giant now. That's not bad, but he does hit the coverage stuff as well. So you could put him at nickel if you wanted to, or something like that. He's decent.
He's decent. This isn't like terrible. Again, it's solid. Like if you have no other options, you can't go wrong. Definitely. But that's kind of it.
I think the Giants have a pretty good secondary now, all things considered. But yeah, I feel like out of all of those were the best ones. Everything else kind of, kind of fodder for theme teams. I want Teddy Bridgewater to get a better card for the Panthers. The Panthers moving off from Cam Newton. I want Teddy to be good. I think he would be really fun in Madden if they gave him a decent card. There's that.
Really, really interesting one. The really interesting one. Like he probably should have been a little bit better. I agree.
Yeah.
The Carl Joseph, I think, had pretty decent speed. If you're just looking for a bit of, no, sorry, apologies, I'm getting my Raiders safeties mixed up. That was kind of it. How fast is George Fant?
George Fant, 86. Not. I think you're thinking of the tight end, right?
Oh, I'm thinking of Noah Fant.
Noah Fant. There you go. Let's look at Series 6 real quick here. Yeah.
Wow.
Series 6, Delanie Walker being the level master. You mentioned there was a glitch or something going on yesterday. What was that all about?
Yeah. For a few minutes there, you could use an 69 to 81 power-up pass instead of his 98 in the power-up path.
That's great.
So, which was the fact it worked and then spread virally was absolutely hilarious. This is an interesting master. I've been a big fan of all of the masters they've chosen, and I don't want to seem too negative, but we probably are calling this the angriest episode ever. I don't like this one. I really don't. Like
it should have been quarterback.
I agree. A quarterback would have been good. Not a lot of Delanie Walker fans out there, so it's not a crowd pleaser. And this item itself, just the stats kind of aren't great.
He's a massively overpriced Hunter Henry.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Like I was about to say, Hunter Henry is way better than this dude right here. So I'm sorry, I don't love the master, but he's played for a few teams, right? I guess there's that. So
I would say that if you're a Niners theme teamer, go ahead and put him in at tight end 2 as your run blocker and be happy. But I would wait a long time for his price to come down. I wouldn't pay over $200K for Delanie Walker if I'm being bluntly honest.
I wouldn't pay a thing. And you got Kittle, and then you're like, well, run him a fullback. Well, you got Juszczyk. So I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Like maybe fullback on the Titans. That would be pretty rad with Derrick Henry. There you go. That's Trumpetmonkey putting a positive skew on it. But let's have a look at Tory Holt and Pat Tillman though.
So the updated Tory Holt. So this just has their power-up versions down here at the bottom. The updated one's Tory Holt, 97 speed, 97 catching, incredible route running. This is a great end game wide receiver. I like Tory Holt. But as I said, I don't know, 1,000 times since last week, it would be so great if we can put any team chems on the cards that we grind for. That's all I'll say about that.
Big facts. But he is awesome.
Yeah.
It's sick that we've had a great wide receiver from day one. And I felt like Pat Tillman should have been a 99 earlier, but I like the pacing they did on Holt. And I said to you as well that, hey, like Tillman's here now, he's a 99 and it feels good.
Yeah.
That said,
is he here too, Tillman?
No, unfortunately.
Tillman looks decent as well. You know what? I actually have him loaded up in my screen here. So let's take a look.
God.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I do not. I'm on the budget squad right now.
What I love about Tillman is that like the moment he dropped, we could just use all of those items that we already unlocked and just power them up to the 99.
That's something they did different in MUT Master this year. You used to be like, okay, MUT Master's, updated. The grind is back on. We got to go do like X, Y, and Z, a ton of different, objectives to just get him on the squad again.
Yeah.
But no, it was like everything was already done. It felt great not having to do all that extra work to get him up to 99. And now he's like a permanent starter on most people's teams, which is pretty great. So Pat Tillman.
I could care. It was rad.
And when I get him loaded up in the game, I'll give you guys a sneak peek of what he looks like. You guys should know what he looks like by now.
A whole bunch of it. We're lagging a little, director. I don't know. Maybe don't get him loaded up.
We're okay here on the recording edge of it. Let's take a look at the Ultimate Legends that you guys are pulling for today. Some decent ones. The big thing that I was talking about a lot this week was expect the overall to go up because of that pack we got at the end of level 99. I was like, that's it for 97s. 97s are done. It's going to be 98s and maybe 99s later from here on out. And here it was, 98 overall, Mean Joe Green. This is a fantastic defensive tackle. Let's see if we can pull up his actual card art right here. Let's start with Mean Joe. Yeah, 80 speed, incredible. Strength at 97, incredible. Everything about this card is incredible at defensive tackle. Does he have the MUT Force factor is the biggest thing. It's kind of weird. Some years he really does. In other years he maybe doesn't. It's kind of interesting.
I don't think he does this year. And even Gutbox, who's a big Steelers fan, was like, Sapp is still the best. And I'm sorry, but Sapp with abilities he wins me a lot of games because I'm not very good. And I need him to. And he does. And I love it. So, yeah.
So Mean Joe Green, a fantastic option. I mean, I still think he'll be really good, but if I'm picking between him and Warren Sapp is super cheap right now, bros. Like yesterday I told you guys in my video, get the levels done super quick so you can sell them off for like 330k, which I did. Today I woke up and the 97s were like 150k. I was like, what's happened? What's going on to the market? He's probably back up by now, but at the same time, it's kind of crazy to think what the market's done. So if you're looking for defensive tackle, I still would go Warren Sapp just because of the price point right now. And a really quick look now that we got it loaded up. There's Pat Tillman at 99 overall.
Oh my God.
He's pretty good.
Oh my God, he's beautiful.
And Derwin James, the Gauntlet guys that got updated look pretty fantastic as well.
Oh my God, you're going. Oh, pro tip. I want to tell people, pro tip, guys, as you're powering up those Gauntlet players, you don't have to spend the 35k if you have a 96 power up pass. It's not immediately clear when you click on it, but it's like when it gives you the option, either spend 35k or throw in Derwin James 96 Gauntlet card, click on that, and then it opens your binder, and then it gives you the option of either, well, the power up pass or the card if you have it, which is great. So save yourself 35k, which is a lot.
Good pro tip right there. And you could also get the upgrade tokens if you want to go that route. Mean Joe Green is fantastic. Let's take a look at Joe Thomas. An exciting addition this year. A lot of people didn't see coming. Again, this is a great left tackle. I would love to pair him with Joe Thuney.
End game. I mean, now we're getting to the point of like you power them up. They got the gold 99s. The gold 99. I mean, like it's a vanity buy, so I didn't buy it. But I looked at him and Okoye. I'm holding on to that 98 power up pass until we see what comes. Like, I love the idea that like whichever UL comes out now, if you got a free 98 power up pass, you can just grab them immediately. I love that. Like within even the power up path loads about 15 minutes before the in-game cards do. So you can actually like upgrade dudes like beforehand, which I think is dope. But this is a great Joe Thomas, man. He's really good.
Incredible 96 awareness, you know, the pass block, the run, everything about this card. Run block power is the weakest point, and it's still 92. So that's a great card.
Find yourself someone who looks at you the way we look at Joe Thomas, man. Let's hope Mrs. Monkey and Mrs. Director don't watch this episode. But Joe Thomas, you beautiful bastard. And then the Nigerian Nightmare.
Christian Okoye, 93 speed. I've seen this guy at 97 speed and probably 99 speed on Chiefs theme teams. Oh my God. Scum kicking has never been more risky.
Oh my God. Yeah, kicking short, kicking to the fullback. Like, no.
That's not the move anymore.
Like, huh?
That's not the move anymore.
Yeah, no, it isn't. It really is squib kick it. Like, what is he? Jesus, what abilities can he get as well? Like, oh my God. This is such an awesome item. That's crazy. 40 touchdowns in 6 seasons.
That's ridiculous. What an appreciation for such a cool, like, you know, football icon in IRL. Like, he's pretty great, man. Not to mention the run block is fantastic, lead block is fantastic, impact is fantastic. Like, everything about this card is crazy.
So you power him up and he's got 99 impact block and like 98 carry. 96 strength.
He's better than a lot of halfbacks at this point.
This is insane, bro. Like, wow. I mean, like, I got Darren Waller at tight end at 98 speed, and you can run this guy at tight end if you wanted to. Like, if you've got like a glitchy scheme or something. These were really good ULs.
Yeah.
They really were. Mean Joe Green might not have the MUT Force factor, but he's still like an all-time NFL favorite. these were 3 really good ULs. They killed the content this week. They
I
really
loved it.
nailed it.
Yeah, this content this week's super excited. And that begs the question I wanted to ask. What do you think's happening next week? Free agency part 2 is about to drop, right? We've got brand new cards coming in that segment of the promo. I've kind of gone over a couple of the players I think are coming for this. Who do you think is coming for free agency part 2?
Well, our best guess, I mean, we put our heads together. Our best guess was Tom Brady and Byron Jones. And we'll explain the thinking behind that, right? I don't know if you've changed your stance since we last spoke, but the idea was cards that need an upgrade that have a power-up as well already, okay? And are bona fide free agents. So you'll notice the one thing that all these guys have in common is they genuinely are free agents. It's not just who got traded or who got cut, right? Or who walked. It's literally they were free agents, either kind of restricted or unrestricted, but definitely free agents. And the top of the list is Brady and Byron Jones in terms of in real life guys. There are some others on there, but those were who I was kind of thinking. Linval Joseph is in the top 100 NFL free agents. Does he have a power up?
He does. He's a 96 on my team.
There you go. I mean, he's got potential because Thuney went from a 91 to a 99. So, Thuney.
Well, you never know. Now,
who do you think, bro?
I have changed my position a little bit, and it's very skeptical. I don't know. It's a little sketchy. I think you guys will like it though. So in years past, Madden has really gotten excited about those animation, the cartoon drawings of players in their new jerseys. Yeah. You know what I mean? And especially really big names, because the NFL actually puts those illustrations out, and then Madden's like, hey, you want to, slide that over here for some of our card art. And they've done that before with like Antonio Brown, and who was the other guy? Odell Beckham Jr., right?
OBJ, yeah.
And some people really liked him, some people really didn't. The point is, I think Madden really likes pumping those out. I think that maybe Tom Brady and let's say a DeAndre Hopkins, maybe if they're a part of this, which Hopkins would not have been, maybe move to like a limited edition card for like a limited movers promo for, their card. So that pushes Tom Brady out of the conversation for offensive free agent, like hero, 98 overall. Yeah, I could easily see this being, like, I was thinking, as far as halfbacks are concerned, does every team have a halfback that they need? I honestly do think it could be Melvin Gordon. They've done this in the past. Not just because I'm a Chargers fan. I'm mad at Melvin Gordon right now, so you can take that for face value. But I think they've done it in the past where I was like, Melvin Gordon was the hero last year for like the Easter promo. That was kind of out of left field. I could easily see them doing that again for like an everybody's running back if you don't have one, Melvin Gordon, and then moving Tom Brady to a movers promo, along with other players that got traded that wouldn't qualify for the free agency promo, like Calais Campbell and DeAndre Hopkins, giving those guys like really solid cards there too.
I don't think it'll... See, this is the thing. It won't be Calais Campbell. D-Hop is a great one. Mm-hmm. But to go up 2 overall, they could.
I think those movers would be 99s as well.
Oh, sorry. Okay, those movers, limited movers, 99 would be really fire. I'm with you. I'm with you on Melvin Gordon. It could be Melvin Gordon and Linval Joseph. You just never know, man. The Charger connection. It's going to be fascinating. What's great is we're going to get another 6 96s as well, right?
Oh, yeah. So you take a look at the 96s that we got here. We got 3 on offense and 3 on defense, so we should see those as well. And there's some big names there, too, that we didn't even mention that are also free agents. So I would expect, we already got a Lamar Miller halfback, so maybe we see like a wide receiver. The only one I can think of that's a free agent this year is, what's his name out of the Jets? What's his name?
Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson, like MUT Force brain fart. That's like the biggest wide receiver I can think right now. We already got a tight end as well, so maybe we get like an offensive lineman here. You never know. And we got a quarterback as well, so maybe we see like a fullback or something. I don't know what to expect from these heroes in these offense and defense, but exciting because there is a part 2 coming out when we can expect it to look exactly like this. So you can expect the biggest names that were on the move this past couple of weeks to be on this list.
So I mean, look, we got a defensive end, a safety, and a corner. So maybe now we get a strong safety, a defensive tackle, and a linebacker. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting one.
DJ Reader would probably take the defensive tackle position, I would say. He was probably the biggest free agent defensive tackle.
I agree. That's a pretty good one. Like safeties, linebacker could be like TJ Watt already got the upgrade, didn't he? Maybe Schobert was pretty big. Maybe it is Littleton gets a little bump. I don't know. I mean,
Littleton. He's at 95 right now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't see him giving him a +1. Maybe a Kwiatkowski. Guys, we're brainstorming live here as we film. We didn't prep this part of it.
What if Byron Jones got the 96 and Corey Littleton got the 98?
Ooh, that could happen, man.
Because then you've got a right outside linebacker and a middle linebacker that can go on any team.
That's pretty fire. It's pretty fire.
That's the biggest reason too I'm skeptical on Byron Jones, because we already have Night Train Lane. Imagine every team having Night Train Lane and Byron Jones that fits on their theme team. How would you throw?
You wouldn't. You'd run. If only you could run in this Madden. It's gonna be. I can't wait, bro. It's exciting. Do you think it's Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday as well. Optimistically, it could be Monday, but I'm gonna expect Wednesday. I think Wednesday is gonna be. It could even be Friday. You know what I mean? You never know.
Dragged out.
Yeah.
They really could. And then what do we got to look forward to as we wrap up, mate? Easter promo coming up. I mean, that's still a couple of weeks away. What was it? The team captains or something like that, team heroes, position heroes, stuff like that. You know, we could still expect, little promos like that. But I think for certain promo we can look forward to immediately is probably the Easter promo. And they may even start that a little earlier than the actual Easter date, which they normally do. Well, we're not too far away. That's the thing. Like from Easter, it's a couple of weeks that we'll get that promo, and then draft, right? So Easter promo, then draft.
Draft the 22nd of April. That's still happening. People are wondering, are they moving it because of events going on in the world? No, it's still happening. More than likely, it'll be virtually and stuff like that. The only thing I think they had to cancel were the pro days, which was pretty big, and then fan attendance, obviously. So, that's pretty exciting stuff.
Totally, man. And everybody stay healthy and stay safe out there. All right?
Yeah, it's a crazy time. So if you guys want to go check out as well, Trumpetmonkey just today has pumped out, 2 or 3 videos on his channel. 3 videos. So we're going to put the link to his channel in the description below for you to go check out as well. MUT Force, as a reminder, will be on Trumpetmonkey's channel next week. We're going to rotate weeks in which MUT Force is going to release on whose channel. So next week is going to be on Trumpetmonkey's channel. Also, keep in mind some new content coming down on my channel as well. We got some super exciting stuff. We can't say Trumpetmonkey, but some super exciting stuff coming up very soon. But it's a huge secret, so we can't tell you guys. Well, guys, thank you so much.
No, but I want to give the plug as we go out here. The greatest YouTube collaboration video in the history of the Madden community is coming to this channel, the Director's channel. You do not want to miss it. Literally, I don't care how wanky it sounds. Smash that freaking sub button, baby. Woo!
It's gonna be me. Guys, thank you so much for joining us in this episode of MUT Force. If you liked what you saw, hit us up with a like and sub. Trumpetmonkey, we just passed 9,000 subscribers. We're getting really close to 10.
We're gonna go streaking at 10K subs.
Okay, hold on now. Maybe hold the button on that sub button right there. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Director and Trumpetmonkey.
Is KFC still open?
All right. We'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay frosty.
Stay brother!